Okay, let's get into it. What do you think about the J allegations that came out?
Well, because I get these questions, like, because people have been texting me, calling me all day, all night. And they like, well, this affects his reputation and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, if he goes through the trial, because when they say like a money grab, it's not a money grab to me. It's more like if somebody comes to me and says, yo, I'm accusing you of a 13-year-old and you want to settle, it's like, that's unsettlable. If it didn't happen, I'm not settling that because it's like saying you admitted to doing something. That's an offer that you just can't settle on some allegation like that. You got to take that to trial, to me. That's how I would look at it. So I don't think this lawyer came with the intention of thinking that, someone like Homeboy was going to settle. And then you have to actually prove it. So what happens is, and this is from my personal experience, first they try to dismiss it, but that never happens. It's just, to me, a procedure so lawyers get paid. And then you have to have discovery, and then there's the deposition. So there's where it could be problematic because either way, if this case goes forward, there will be a deposition. And that's where you can ask that person anything about anything. And that's where a lot of other things can happen. And you can't lie because that's the purpose of a deposition is if you say something that's not true and then they prove it, now your word is discredited. You impeach yourself. So that's the purpose of a deposition, to get you to say something on paper and say something different in the courtroom. And then that's what happens.
I'm the only one who believes that JC is actually not guilty.
And, that's where things can get tricky. So for me personally, I've gone through that where I've been accused and then go through a whole trial. And in the trial, it just doesn't stand up. It falls apart. Exposure, because unfortunately, anyone can accuse you of something and you have to go to court. But it does have to stand up. And if you lose $1 because of that false accusation and it becomes frivolous, then you have a potential lawsuit against the person that brought one to you. It's just a patience thing and the tolerance to go through. But it's like, I don't want to say it's part of the game, but unfortunately, it happens a lot, these accusations. So, for me, I can't remember 2000, that MTV. I'm trying to think, what party? This is me now personally, I don't remember, so I don't know. I would always think and try to give people the benefit of the doubt. But on a personal level, I can't remember. I don't remember being at that party. I remember that outfit with J-Lo and Puff with the white t-shirts and watching that on TV. I don't remember going to the party, but I could be wrong. But I haven't seen pictures. If I know my outfit, I usually know what I did. I can remember based on my outfit. That gives me sort of context. But I don't see enough. So I don't know. I was definitely surprised at the long statement because, I've been to court with Homeboy and he doesn't say anything. He never responds. He has his lawyer speak. So I know that it must bother him because he actually said something and the length of the statement, And it was funny because Honor Up just came out the night before and I'm hearing words like honor in the statement. But again, for me, I have nothing to do with it. And I'm trying to look at it objectively like everyone else is. And then I'm like, yo, how does TikTok and all these people that they say sound crazy, like Katt Williams is looking because not to say things are true, but he said things would be exposed. So he's really looking like a fortune teller. And like Jaguar and all that, regardless, it's why are the people that are looked at to be imbalanced saying these things and then they're actually happening? How is TikTok, pause. How is TikTok? I'm looking at TikTok and it's yo, they've been prepping this moment for the last 6 months. TikTok has been literally saying that this was going to happen. If something is an issue, I'm going to speak on. I'm not going to ever act like nothing's happening. So I guess my point is, I think the most transparent thing to do, if I'm objective, is I think people want to hear what Homeboy got to say direct, you know? And at this point, if they put him in a deposition, he's going to have to speak to people he don't want to talk to. But I wish everybody the best of luck.
What's up, y'all, and welcome to my channel. I appreciate y'all so much for tapping in with me. And the clip I do show y'all, that was Jay's former friend and former label mate. Of course, you know that Damon Dash was actually the one who set everything up at Rockefeller. It was one of the key figures over there until they had a fallout. And now Dame Dash, he decided to give a statement on his own YouTube channel. So I want to give a big shout out to America New Network. Go check it out. And he was speaking about Jay. I know that he's in a sticky situation because at the end of the day, JC and Dame Dash are former friends. They basically, quote unquote, grew up with each other. And they started Rockefeller together. And now all of a sudden you have your old friend with all these accusations. And we actually got some people who have decided to defend Jay. For example, Didi Envy, Charlamagne the God, and Stephen A. Smith a couple of hours ago. And as of now, JC is standing on business. He refuses to pay because what they did was they served in some papers and they said, you need to pay or we're going to take you to court. So it was a civil lawsuit. If you serve someone with a civil lawsuit, that means you have to pay. So first they wanted some hush money. And when he refused to pay, they said, okay, let's take it to court. And right now, if you ask me, it does not look good at all for JC. Gotta keep it a stack. It's a new generation of judges. A new generation of judges who have been influenced by, you know, different movements. And sometimes when I listen to podcasts or when I watch live streams on, you know, trials and things like that, what I notice is that a lot of times these judges, most of the times they don't even have proof of crime that's being committed. Even though they ain't got no proof, they still charge the person. So right now, we just have to wait and see. So let me know what y'all think about this. Make sure to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next videos.